going? This is Coach Ray and Coach Dave, and we have the Chess Puzzle Show. How's it going, Coach Dave? What's going on with you?
Yeah, so I just got home. My chess club, as well as another club, we split together to form a team for the Mid Ohio Team Chess Festival, which is going on today and tomorrow.
Outstanding.
So the team's doing all right. They're 2-0 right now. They're playing the highest rated team, which is all 2200s and above.
Oh
I think
my
it's
God.
3 2200s and the 2300 on board one. But
Wow.
they were playing their team. That started a couple hours ago, so I'll check back in with them tomorrow.
Yeah, man, definitely. See how that goes. Let me make sure my pages are turned on there. Here we go. This one should be turned on. Yeah, there it is. All right, so we can see this on the Brownsville Royal Knight page. We can see it on my profile page, and we can see it on ACTITUD y PASIÓN YouTube channel, man. So that's pretty cool. And we got already some comments here. What's going on? Hey, Daniel is here. How's it going, Daniel? You doing okay? And look in here, Amanda, and I believe this is Max. How's it going, Big Max? Max is one of my students from the McAllen area. He is really cool, really sharp kid. He's going places. He just started playing chess, and he's already doing really well. Doing really, really well.
Yeah, it's funny because I'll be giving a lesson after this stream as well with one of my students, actually. Funny enough that you mentioned that.
Super good. It's good. Well, great. Well, let's get right to it. I wanted to do some stuff on middle games. I think it's middle game. Yeah, middle game, and see what's going on with it. No. Actually, we want to touch on remove the defender or removing the guard or, that kind of deal. Removing the guard. Lots of puzzles on removing the guard. So let me share that, and let's go into it. Here we go. So share screen, and on the nose. Here we go. The first puzzle. And let's see what's going on. So it's white to simply move the queen up here. What is it? C3, and it's challenging the queen over here on this side. So we got to do a remove the guard here, apparently, right? So what do you suggest is the move here? What can we do?
I recommend the queen trade.
I recommend the queen trade. Says, yeah. Now, why would you want to recommend the queen trade?
Because after that, there's a following of a fork after the knight takes.
Exactly. Sometimes there might not be forks out there, but sometimes you got to create them. Not only is the pawn structure going to be bad for white, but, it's a good deal. Now, let's count the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and of course, white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's even material, right? So when you're even, unless you have some advantage, don't trade, But if you have some advantage, you're going to get a tactical thing. Hey, go with it. So he takes, pawn takes. What's the move here?
Knight takes C2.
Yeah, knight takes C2, right? And of course, that's it. You already acquired, you created the fork. Here we go. The knight is attacking both rooks and attacking this guy. Who's here. And of course, from here, you will capture, and you're fine. Of course, he'll capture back. And, what do? We simply move in the right direction. Or because this is a pin, right? This is a pin right here, pin piece. We can actually attack the pin piece if we want to. Or probably that's the best move. And then, of course, we have rooks into the open files, either here or here. And we would be in pretty good shape. Right, Dave?
Yes, correct.
All right. So let's go to the next one. Again, remove the guard. And sometimes the idea is to get to a square, like we saw that. We wanted to get the C2, right? All right, so the bishop goes here. The bishop is protected by the knight, so bishop challenges bishop. This bishop is protected. What can we do here?
Okay, audience. Let's see some answers, audience.
And Max also said the knight to C2 is really good, Max. Mac, not Max. Mac. Really good, Mac. So let's see what's going on here. I'm having, let's see what's going on here. This one. So there we go. We got the Brownsville Royal Knight page going. So what's the deal here, Mac? Daniel, you got an answer for this one, big guy. Let's see. Daniel, all three. Man. Somehow. All right, wait. ACTITUD PASIÓN's not on. Let's see. Yeah, it is. All right, cool.
Okay,
There
hold on
you
one
go.
second, Ray. Give me a sec. Oh,
Yeah, take time. All right, there we go. I believe take it back up again. Or maybe not. There you go. It is.
oh,
There you go. So here we go, guys. Oh man. All right, so what's the deal with this one, man? What do we think? Daniel says. Hold on, I missed it. Daniel says trade bishops. Max says capture e5. E5. All right. So Daniel says capture the bishop, and Max says capture the bishop here. And I'm going to go with whoever eats first eats more. But let's go with both of them, okay? Since I called Daniel's first, so let's go trade bishop. And the computer says no.
nope.
No. The answer is, look at that. Remove the guard, right? So who's protecting the bishop? The knight, right? The knight's protecting the bishop. So the idea is remove the guard. Bishop takes, knight takes, and we get a free bishop, right? Does that make sense? Now, let's say it had gone, I think that's correct. Yeah, that is correct. So let's say it had gone the other way, right? So we capture the knight. Let's say he had gone bishop takes bishop. We still capture here, right? We can still capture there. And of course, if he takes here, then we take here. And look at that. We have an extra knight. He's got no knight. So no matter how it is, this is where the tactic of remove the guard comes in. You know, like again, he goes here, we capture there. He runs away, we run away. And we still have two pieces. He only has one minor piece. Of course, we both have rooks and we both have queen. So Daniel says, I see it now, right? Does that make sense? He that eats first eats more. But the idea is to remove the guard. When you take away the defender of a piece, the piece is going to be left unprotected, and you're going to have some delicious munchies, man. All right, so let's continue the plan here. This is a lot of times. This is a tactic that is easy, but sometimes people don't see it for some reason. Some players just don't see this move. Would you agree with that, Dave?
Sometimes it just depends
Right,
on the situation.
right. Sometimes they don't see it, you know.
Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they don't, you know. Okay, so here we go. The knight went back here. The knight is protected by the bishop. Now, again, what do we want to do? We want to capture the knight. We want to capture the rook wants to capture the knight, but the knight is protected by the bishop. Hence, remove the guard. Since I'm talking here, I'm just going to tell you. Knight captures the bishop, either pawn or king captures, and that leaves the protected piece unprotected. So the rook captures, and Mac gave us the right answer again. You know,
That is correct. Yep.
yeah, that's correct. So let me do this because again, you gotta see where it's coming from. You want to capture the knight, right? But the bishop is protecting. So this would result like this, and then of course it would be bishop and rook versus knight and bishop. Black would be winning, right? So that's not the right way to do it. So instead, we remove the guard. We take away the protector of the piece we want to capture. The knight captures e6. Pawn can capture if he wants to. It doesn't matter. And of course, the rook captures the free piece. And now it's rook and bishop versus rook. This pawn is protected, by the way. Boom. So this pawn's not going to go anywhere. Now, let's say we have an opportunity to show a special move here. Let's say this pawn pushes here on the way to promoting and becoming a queen. What is White's best move in this case? Give me White's best move. Bonus points for this one. This is a special move. Who can tell me what the move is here? What do you think? The rook to a8. Well, the rook to a8 would protect. I won't say it wouldn't, or would attack actually, but that's not quite the move. Daniel, you this one. Again, I'll repeat the move. The pawn was here, the pawn moves here, and he's on his way here. What is White's best move? Yes, Max finally saw it. Very good. En passant. He goes, all right, what did he write? What did he write? He wrote, where is it? Where is it? He wrote C captures B6. It's supposed to be B captures A6.
Captures A, yeah, just A.
But I know what you mean. And that's en passant right there, guys. That is en passant. And of course, when he goes here, we have, we don't need to do that. In fact, we can even go there. We can even go there. Attack here, keep the king away, and push the pawn if we really wanted to. Does that make sense? And that's cool. Awesome. Cool deal. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. The next puzzle on removing the guard. Removing the guard. That's cool, Max. He says, good one. Yeah.
Oh, this one's very simple. Everybody should get this. Yeah. Easiest puzzle of the day.
Oh, man. It's freebie, right? Now, the thing is this. The en passant doesn't happen too much, but when it does, you better know it, right? And it happens a lot in the end game, or when there's few pieces. Of course, that's the end game. So, easiest puzzle in the world coming up. You get a free piece. You get a free piece here, right? And see what you guys get here. Free piece, and see what's going on. All right. So let's see what's going on, guys. Let me know. Queen takes D3, says Mighty Mac.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Sorry, Ray, I had to make my cup of tea here. Sorry.
No, that's all right. This pawn here is overloaded, right? So you can say this guy's overloaded. He's got two jobs. He's protecting the knight and he's protecting the queen. When a pawn has two jobs, he's either going to go one way or he's going to go the other, but he can't protect both of them. And so this is why the exchange of queens is a wonderful decision. And so the pawn has to take back, leaving the knight unprotected, and the bishop just swings up there and takes the bishop to the three. But we can look at it from that point of view, and of course the other point of view is the bishop wants to capture the knight, the pawn is protected, the queen is protected. Man, if we could get rid of both of them, in this case there's two guards, if we can get rid of them, then we get the free piece. So the only way we can get rid of both of them is queen takes queen, sending the pawn away. Again, the knight is not protected, and boom, we go in here. There, I didn't respond fast enough. Yeah, man, you gotta be smart when you're playing puzzles against either Mac or Alexander. Man, they come in pretty fast. Yeah. All right, so here we go. All right, here's the next one here. All right, looks a little complicated, but let's see what happens.
Oh no, this is easy.
And let's see what happens. Well, let's see what happens. What do you guys see here?
That should be easy. Somebody should get this immediately.
Yeah. Sometimes, guys, the treasure or the target sometimes is not a piece. Sometimes it's a square, right? And of course, here's the move. I was looking from a black's point of view, but from white's point of view, this is the move, right? Or let's say now pawn takes. Now, what would happen? Of course, when that guy takes, we take here, right? And we win it, right? And that's the success.
But you cannot take the other way. That is correct. If the rook is to take.
Yeah. Well, let's go through it. Queen takes queen. Rook takes because the pawn will keep protecting, right? So what do you guys see here? Look at the board.
Rook to A8 check.
Yes.
Back break mate.
Always look at your opponent's scheme for a possible checkmate, a possible check. And of course, this is a back rank checkmate because the king can't move up, right? So the only blockers are the rook. Wow, that stops the checkmate. And then the other rook stops the checkmate, and then finally checkmate. Does that make sense, guys? So let's look at this. This is a very good thing of creating the queens, because more than likely most players would automatically capture with the rook, thinking of development and all that. They forget about the back rank. Don't forget about the back rank. But of course, the move is here, and then you win a piece. That makes sense. And of course, like I said, if he makes a mistake, and he captures with this, boom, you have the back rank. And of course, the rook stops, rook captures, rook stops, and rook captures, checkmate. Does that make sense? Hey, Max, send Daniel a request. Daniel wants to play a game with you. And actually, Alexander, if you're around, send Daniel a request to play on Lee Chess and be nice to him.
Yeah, don't punish him too much.
No, don't push Daniel too much, man. He'll start crying. I'm kidding, Daniel. All right, here's the move. Let's see what happens here. The queen just moved up here to b3. What do we see? What do we see? Interesting. Interesting position. Dun, dun, dun. What do you guys see? Daniel says. All right, so what do we see here? We have a knight in the middle. The knight can capture the knight. The knight can go here. It's protected, kind of like an outpost, and it'll be attacking the rook. We have queen. Queen captures rook, but of course the knight would capture back. We have queen sacrifice. The knight would capture. King captures. We have rooks. Rooks. I guess this rook can go here. Man, I don't know about that guy going there. If pawn pushes, what's the move here? What possibly do? What do you think is the best move?
Dun, 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 dun.
But this is a remove the guard. Let's take that knight. Yes, why? Why take the knight, Daniel? Give me a full answer, man. Why take the knight? Because once I make the move, it's gonna be obvious. So give me the full answer. Why take the knight? Why do you want to take the knight with the queen? Let's take that knight. What do you think, Daniel? Or Mac, give me the full answer. This one requires the full answer because, if we take the knight, it'll just give it away. But again, just kind of look at what you want to capture. What do you want to capture? What's your target? What's your target here? Well, I guess the target is queen captures the rook. That's the target. Queen captures the rook. Who's the protector? The protector is the knight. So that is why we capture the knight. We don't capture with the queen. We capture with the knight. And queen captures, and of course, we have ourselves a free rook. Does that make sense? That's the whole idea behind this one, right? Queen wants to capture the rook, man. That's a yummy rook. Yeah, there you go. Hey, look at this. Look at the big guy. He writes it down. He's notating, man. He's notating. I love it. That's the target. He goes knight captures. It could have been pawn captures, and of course we have that. It doesn't matter how he captured. Obviously, queen would capture, hoping for a queen exchange, but the queen says, "Well, I would love to exchange, but there's a yummy rook, so I'll take the yummy rook." He says, "What do you say?" He says, "I'm typing." I'm typing on my phone. It's okay. All right. So here we go. Here's the next move. The rook is challenging the rook. The rook is challenging the rook, right? The knight's protecting the rook. The rook can maybe move away there if he wants to, but there might be another situation here that can happen. So what do you think here?
Oh, this is easy.
This one's
exchange of the rooks.
The exchange of the rooks. The knight has to capture back,
and then the queen captures check. Pretty easy.
We have a fork, and of course, king moves, and we get this guy. And now in this position, black is winning the game, guys. Black is totally winning the game. If black would not have done the last one that he did, more than likely black would have won this game.
Actually, white can force a repetition, can't he, Ray?
Yeah. Obviously.
Can't he take the knight and force the repetition of back and forth?
He can take this, that take, and we have a three
repetition
there, and he goes here, and we have a three move
threefold,
which is considered a draw, and that would be the draw right there.
Right. So black technically wasn't winning. Technically, it was even.
Yeah, that's true. But as far as pieces, he was losing, right?
Right. As far as material, correct.
As far as material, he was losing. But yeah, this is a check. This is a draw. You need to really pay attention to and learn. The king doesn't have anywhere to go. But yeah, you're right. This is what Dave's saying. He captured. Hold on. What is the move here? I think. All right. He moved. Okay, hold on. He moves there. This guy attacks. So you capture the knight. Why? Why do you capture this knight? Because the queen wants to go to this square. Now, this is not the correct answer. We're just demonstrating.
No, right? Yeah, we're just demonstrating, of course.
But it's good that Dave saw that, right? He goes here. The queen captures back, right? If not, then there's a threat of mate. Look at that. There's a threat of mate. But the queen, hold on. The queen captures back, and there's the check. And notice this. The king has nowhere to go but here, and then we come right back, and there's no blocks. There's no blocks. He's got to go here. This is the second time that this position appears on the board, and now this is the second time that this position appears on the board. And then when he goes here, upon this check, this is a draw. This is called a draw by 3-move repetition. The position appears 3 times. The exact same position appears 3 times. Yes, that is a draw. But the correct answer for this puzzle is what was I going to say?
It was just taking the rook. Yeah.
Take the rook. The knight takes back. Always look for the unprotected piece. The unprotected piece is the knight and the queen, of course. And then, of course, if you could draw some lines with 1 square to the king, which is in this case, boom, you create a fork. And there it is again, so you guys can see it. Doesn't matter where the king goes, you're going to capture the knight, and now you're even. You know, you're pretty much okay here. Maybe the queen goes there, protecting that square and protecting the pawn, and of course the king's going to move little by little, move up, pawns together with him, and white should have a good game. Definitely, you want to exchange queens at this as soon as possible here because you have more pawns, and it would be in your favor. Am I right, Dave?
You are correct. Yep. Once you had the more pawns, exchange the queens. You know, it'd be kind of difficult because black has position with the king.
Yeah.
But luckily, there's enough pawns on the board for white to win.
Yeah. Well, on this side, if we cut the board in half, on the king side, there's 3 pawns versus 1 pawn. You got to see that. Now, black has pure isolated pawns. On the queen side, white has 1 pawn island versus 2 pawn islands. But these isolated pawns are definitely really weak. Let's play this out there. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and play white. I'll try to defend here, and you're going to win the game. So what would you do?
Okay, cool. White to move. Okay. First, because I want to attack both pawns, I'm going to play. Hold on, let me get my phone closer to my face here so you can see the board. Queen C6.
Yeah, I agree because you're attacking this square for a possible check, this square for a possible check, and you can go in here and the king moves. Plus, you're attacking both pawns, and you're still protecting this pawn in case you want to pick this one up here.
Right.
That pawn. So the queen in the center protecting this pawn island is the best way to win this game. All right, I'm going to try to. Let's say I move my king here. Let's just say I move my king there.
Okay. Then I will just take the pawn on D5.
Yeah. Man, I didn't even pay attention to that. So here, hey, the pawn is lost.
It's zugzwang. Yep.
It's if I protect this pawn, I lose this pawn. All right. So let's say I push this pawn. You know.
Tricky. But this is easy. First, I'm going to win that pawn outright. So I will hit you with queen C5, check.
Yes, exactly. Don't capture the pawn. This one's no good. This one we want. This is the one we want. The one on D4 is the one we want, you know. Now, there's 2 ways of doing that, but I like the check because the king moves and then maybe you can create a fork. So Dave says here, the king moves. Let's say the king moves. If the king cannot move to a white square on this diagonal, because that would be another free pawn. So he's got to move here, and then of course from there you simply capture this guy.
Nope. You actually take with the pawn, Ray.
Well,
because you see why? You see why? If you take with the pawn, then you're going to push the pawn, still threatening the white pawn.
And
so you take. So nope. So the C pawn takes the B.
And then boom, you have that.
Yeah, you can do that too. But you really want to take with no. Double pawn's bad. Double the pawns. Because either way, you're gonna wind up pushing and gaining tempo.
And then you have this one as a backup, and you have this one as a backup.
Exactly.
That's true. That's right. Now let's say he had gone Okay, you captured. What was it? What was the move? You went here, right? And oh yeah, he pushed. Let's say we had gone this way. Let's just say we had gone this way.
Then
He
pawn
captured.
takes, pawn takes.
Pawn takes.
Then
He
queen
attacked.
comes, queen check. You have
Oh
to
yeah,
play the
queen
check.
check. He has to go there, and obviously maybe he goes check again. We can push the pawn, or we can block with the queen. Yeah, probably block with the queen would be
Actually,
fine.
nope, you push with the pawn. Nope, you got the right idea, Ray.
All right, push with the pawn. Let's say
And then queen b2.
queen b2 attacking.
No, 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 nope.
No.
Queen check. Nope, no, no, nope, wrong check. Nope, nope, wrong check. Go back. You gotta defend the pawns. Queen f3, f3 check, f3 check. Yeah, there you go.
Defend the pawn. I was just gonna come back after it. But anyway,
nope.
Okay, let's say he goes here. So what do we do here?
We gotta push our d pawn. Push the d pawn. Keep that defended. So push.
Why not give him the pawn?
No, don't give him the pawn, Ray. Yeah. Stop being nice. Stop being nice. No, no.
We have 2-1. We have a pass.
No, but you want to win the fastest way and the most accurate way. The accurate way would to be.
I don't want the queen on the board. I want to trade the queen out.
No, but that's why you marching the pawns. That's why you have the march of the pawns, or AKA march of the penguins.
It takes too long.
It doesn't take too long. It is the proper way to play this endgame.
So we'll play this guy here, right?
No, you can't, Ray. That's why you have to play the D pawn. You push D. No. D. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
All right. So he can't go there. Okay, let's say he goes here. So now he's.
Now you can exchange. Now you can exchange. Because now if you exchange, then it's inevitable. Then it's inevitable, and he ain't getting out of that.
Let's say he can't go here because it's a check. He can't go
there that's ugly. Right. Take that off the screen. That's hideous.
So he goes here. Now, what's the move here?
Push the C pawn.
Yeah. Well, okay.
No, it's to the C.
The C pawn. Okay. Let's say he goes here.
Then we're going to snag a check with, yep. It doesn't matter which one.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, on the back.
Because we go here, we don't have any more checks.
But on the back. You have it correct, Ray. Yeah. That was correct. On the back. Yep.
All right. So let's say he moves here. Or let's say he hides back. Oh, no. That would work. All right. Let's say he moves here. What's the move?
Force the queen trade. Force the trade again.
Right. There we go. He moves back. We push the
pawn. That's what. Ooh, they're getting ugly. That ain't looking so no habanero for him.
Pawn loses pawn. King is in stalemate position. So again, if he goes here, it's over. So let's say he goes. Maybe he goes here. I don't know.
Push that pawn again. Push the pawn.
Right,
push it to the 7th.
And of course, he has to go here. And of course,
Yep, and keep pushing and push the other pawn. Yep.
Push the pawn, and of course,
walk.
Has to go maybe there, and of course, what's the move here?
Ooh, force a queen trade. Force it.
There. Force queen trade.
Yup, and the pawn promotes.
Pawns are protecting the squares where the king can get in there. Does that make sense? Of course, I personally would want to just get rid of the problem. I would personally just go here. Hold on. I don't know. What was the move? Here. I would go. What was the move? Maybe check. He moves here. Yeah, he moves here. I would push the pawn, let him take the pawn, and then I would go here.
You're right, but here's the problem, Ray. The one problem. You have isolated pawns, which means your king has to.
I have a queen.
The isolated pawns create problems because what's going to happen is you're going to have to then.
But if I cross the frontier line, it's a done deal.
But you won't, though. That's the problem. He has too many moves.
No. Look at this. He attacks your.
And you lost one. See? And you lost one.
That's fine. Look at that. There's the win.
Yeah, but Ray, it's going to take way too long. My way is actually slightly faster by 2 moves.
Really? Look at this.
But remember, Ray, you only get 1 queen. Mine got 2 queens.
I don't need 2 queens.
See the issue?
I don't need where? What's the issue?
2. No, what do you do? Huh? Oh, I don't know. You miscalculated. But my way actually, but also, Ray, if you go back to the way I did it, my way leads. Yeah, but actually, it's funny because yours leads almost to the same exact moves, but my mate is actually in the back rake. You actually don't. And here's the thing with end games: you don't want your opponent to come to the middle. You don't want to give them escapes. That's why my way works a little bit better because what you're doing is you're basically being a bull constrictor and wrapping yourselves around them and constricting them to the back of the board, which is what you're supposed to do in end games. You're supposed
Right,
to
right.
constrict them to the back of the board. That's why.
Hey, eliminate the problem. Your end game, Keenan pawn end game is superior. You win.
Oh yeah, when you have it doesn't matter. Here's my theory: if it's king and pawn end game, and you have even one pawn more, you should be able to win.
To win. All
You
right,
should be able to easy.
let's look at this position. What is the move here? You have the black pieces. What are we going to do? And Daniel says, "Brutal." Hey, Max says, "Brutal." I love Mac, man. He's pretty cool. So what's the move here? Do we take the knight? Do we take the knight? Do we take the rook? Do we go check here? Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
No, we can take the rook. It's possible.
You take the rook. Okay, let's go rook takes rook. Okay, pawn takes. Okay, ooh, free pawn.
Ooh, free knight, yay.
That was too easy. What's the deal with that one? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, you know why? Because of this move.
Right, that's why it was easy.
That's why. That's why. And then of course here we just attack the weak pawn, you know, at the end game, get rid of your problem and attack the weak pawn, and you got this. And of course, this knight might move maybe there, and he moves here. This pawn moves there. Again, we can win this one.
Hold on 1 second, Ray. I just have to run to the bathroom. Keep doing your thing.
This guy might go here, and, you know, maybe the king goes here. We capture this pawn. Maybe this guy moves here, and then, of course, in my way, this is what we would do. Get rid of it. I don't much into thinking, man. Just get rid of it. He moves here. Vámonos. There we go. He's going to capture this pawn, but this king's going to start moving. And we use that pawn as a decoy. Here we go. He goes there. We give him this pawn. He takes. We go. He goes here. And boom. He comes right back. We get this. And boom. And we got him. Look at that. No. You know, you totally now maybe here to control these three squares, and it's an end game. Take them. We took them all, you know, to create a pass pawn, you know. But it's less thinking, you know. You're tired. You just played a really tough match, and you just want to relax. You want to finish the game as quickly as possible and get out and you go to the restroom, get some lunch or get some dinner or whatever, and come back for the next round. You know, it's just destroy as quickly as possible with the same idea all the time. You know what I mean? All right. So here we go. So what do we think? The pawn captures something. He's attacking the bishop. The bishop's in trouble. Obviously, this piece was what? Oh, queen. We have queen takes queen, right? We have queen takes queen. So what can we do here? We got queen takes queen, knight takes. That would work. So what's the move here? What do you think, Daniel? What do you think, Mac? Alexander, are you around? So what do you think here? Hey, let's see who else. Oh, man. Cool. So what's up with this move? Going once, going twice. What do we think? What do we think, guys? Come on. Give me the move. Give me the move, huh? What do you think here? You got to move for me? Got to move for me? Yeah, the move is queen captures queen. The queen is captured queen. The pawn cannot take because he's pinned, and now we have this guy and this guy. Remember what I told you guys? When you got two pieces in a straight line, try to get into the line. And so now we have a fork. And of course, king moves wherever, and we have that guy. And it's over.
All right, I'm back.
So this is the move.
All right.
Here, obviously, queen takes queen. The pawn
can't take.
Goes here, and we have a fork and a check, right? And of course, king goes wherever. Doesn't matter. Don't capture the knight, capture the rook, and you're A-okay. Again, you have 4 pieces versus 3 pieces. How do we end this game? Get rid of the problem. Okay, this guy might go here, right? And we do have a check. We could also castle, or we can even attack the knight to get the rook in there. Actually, attack the knight would be good, and maybe even move the bishop here to control the knight, but he'll get attacked. So Maybe even here. I don't know. Maybe that might work. That might work. That might
Yeah,
work.
that does work because it isolates the knight's
The
movement.
knight has to go back here, right?
And then you can threaten the knight again.
With a pawn, or
You can threaten it with a bishop. With a bishop.
We'll check first.
Or you can just play the check. Yeah, either one works.
Piece. Let's say he goes here. The knight's in trouble, so we just simply attack here, and maybe the knight attacks the bishop.
And then you hit him with another bishop check, and it's like, ah!
And he's here, he's got there, he's got to maybe move there.
And then you fork him.
You pin him.
Pin him to death.
Pin him, pow! And he's got to protect. And what do? We
no habanero for you.
But we have this.
Yes, you do.
And the king can't go there. The bishop goes there. Bishop takes bishop. So bishop might go there. I don't know. He's done.
No sombrero for you.
Yeah, no sombrero for you. And obviously we capture with the rook, right? Or better yet, we can capture with this one because the bishop remains pinned. And then we got this come in here and boom. Because we got this bishop, maybe they can go there if the rook moves. The rook is now paralyzed. I think the rook's got to stay here.
Paralyzed, it's traumatized.
He's got to go get some therapy.
I don't remember. There's a guy on YouTube. He's got emotional damage.
All right, let's look at the next puzzle here. Remove the guard, guys. All right, remove the guard. This knight might look.
Bye, knight. Kiss that knight goodbye. But nothing.
It's the guard, but it's the guard of something, right? So bishop takes.
Adios, amigos. And then bye, bishop.
Yummy bishops over there.
And then vominos to that bishop. He's out of here. He's out of here.
Of course, let's say rook takes rook. What do we do, guys? Are you winning or losing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're winning, trade, right?
No, you don't trade. You take the pawn and go for the win. There's a free pawn, right? You see the free pawn on the back rank.
But I want control of the file. I don't want to.
You still have control of the file, just in a different way.
So let's go. Let's say he goes. All right. Let's say he goes here. Obviously.
Now you trade.
Now you trade. He goes here, and of course you go here to trade this guy. This guy might move back. Maybe he moves here. I don't know. Maybe he moves there. And what's the move here? Queen wants to get somewhere back here. We actually this D.
No, we are Queen C3. Queen C3 wins.
Yeah, I know. That's why C7. I mean D7 square is yummy for the rook. So yeah, that's the move to go here.
And it wins instantly.
And he goes there. What's the move?
And then you take the pawn. Middle pawn.
Middle pawn here. Here, and you're attacking there. The queen backs up.
The queen can't back up. The rook takes.
Queen cannot back up. So maybe he goes this way. And of course, there's the rook to the 7th rank. And man, we're invading. And obviously, maybe he challenges. We take. Queen takes back. And of course, we come. We can't come to.
No, you got to push her. You got to do something. There you go.
He goes here, and of course, here we trade queens. And maybe he moves away. We push the pawn, and boom, we have that square ready for something. And if the king were to go here, I know we don't have checkmate, but we could probably get something.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Maybe the queen moves in this position. What's the move? We can attack with the knight. We can attack with the bishop. What do we like? The knight? I think the bishop, because the bishop attacks the king.
Bishop, definitely the bishop.
And of course, maybe he goes right back, and of course, we want to get our knight to this square. That's where we want to get our knight.
Yeah, but you can't because the pawn's under fire.
And then we go there. Does that make sense? Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you can't. Pawn's under fire, so you have to push.
So let's see. King can go to this square. If not, maybe. No, we don't.
Yeah, that's a good square. No, that's a decent square.
Right here. No, but we lose this pawn. So maybe we just double up to bring this pawn here, and that's it.
Where's the pawns?
Yeah. He's got to move back. We push the pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Maybe back here to create some sort of back rank checkmate. And of course, course, we just sneak up, maybe there.
Actually, no, Ray. Go back. Go back a little.
He doesn't have it.
No, Ray. Go back. So after he plays queen over, so what is that? Queen queen to the D file.
Yeah, definitely right there because he does. Well, now he has a check though.
Yeah, but you bring the bishop back.
We get the bishop back. All right, but of course he's got to move here, and he can't. He can go there. Of course.
All right, whoa. Go back. Stop. You can't take. Remember, you cannot take. Check. You missed the check, right?
Yeah.
If he takes it,
he goes here. That's right. Okay, so here we have check. He moves here. We have this. And vamonos, it's over.
And he's out. That's it. That's a 10 count. That's it. He's done. That's a 10 count. He's knocked out. Muhammad Ali. Pow. He's out. Somebody call the referee. He's out.
Order the cheeseburgers. I'm on my way.
Order the cheeseburgers. Oh, God.
Whatever, man.
Actually, that's a rule, too. No eating Taco Bell at chess tournaments.
Oh, man.
I ate Taco Bell earlier and I had to go to the bathroom. So no Taco Bell during chess.
All right. So what's this one? Remove the guard here. What's the move? That one. Daniel loved that one. All right, what's the move here? The bishop just moved up here to c4, right? He's protecting this pawn that the rook wants to get. The rook also wants to get the knight, but the rook is protecting, so we're going to have to do something with this rook. Oh, here it is.
Somebody found it. Who found it? Did somebody find it? That looks good.
I don't know. Maybe that's the move, right? Because then
that is good. That is, but it's got problems.
Here, right? We go there. What else can we do? We can. Well, I mean, we have stuff. I mean, we could sacrifice. No, that wouldn't work. We could give him the pawn, but he put on I think that's the move. I would say that's the move, yeah. I know the computer might not. Yeah, and the computer likes it. And, of course.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, this is the move. We're looking at this move, but look, there's this. And, of course, he goes check, and we go here. And then, he can push. We definitely get behind it. He's got to protect, or maybe protect for free.
Yeah, but then the knight comes in. Knight drops back. No, the knight doesn't matter either one. It doesn't matter either of them. They're both the same scenario.
He goes
here. Dios míos.
We go there, or it
doesn't matter. No. You don't push the pawn.
Yeah, for the checkmate here with the.
Oh yeah. You got the. I guess you got the mate threat. It's temporary, but he's gonna push a pawn back though to stop it. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna do this.
Of course, we got this.
And but he can put. Actually, if you went back, you missed the move.
All right, let me go back.
So go back. So instead of pushing the pawn, you got to push the other pawn, the H pawn, H5.
All right.
No, H8. No, that's A5. Wrong 5. Right.
There. All right.
And that stops.
And that stops it, but what else can we do here? Well,
you can still play the rook.
Yeah, we got the check. We still have the check, or if not, we simply go here.
Yes.
He pushes, of course.
No, we can't push because that's mate. He has to take your pawn.
He has to take the pawn.
Yep, has to take it. Has to take. Must.
Has to take. He's got nothing.
He can't push. He's got nothing. No sombrero.
And he's got to move the king up.
Right.
He's got to move the king up. King moves here. No. I wonder what we can do here. I wonder if we can. No, we need the rook. Well, no. Here we go. We just take the pawn, right? I mean.
No, you can't.
We want to go here, but he's going to go check, and then, of course, we go here.
Yeah, but then you sneak the mate. But you sneak the mate in there.
That still works because he goes here.
Right. And if he pushes, you sneak in the mate.
He's got to be there, and then just the check, and it's still checkmate.
And then Matos.
He can't go anywhere, right? And so it's a done deal. Yeah, the aerobic check, right? So cool. Awesome, Mac. Right? Very popular.
Okay, when are we going to get you behind the board, Ray? When are we going to get Ray Martinez behind the board again?
I need to play. I think I'm going to play by maybe in June. Maybe I'll go to Vegas and play.
Maybe we can put you in one of those senior sections. Get you your rocker with the little tennis balls on the end of it.
Yeah, man. Give me a pillow and some hot chocolate, and man, I'll be okay.
I'll tell you what, you might need some hot chocolate. It's been a little bit chilly today, actually. Here, it's like 34 degrees outside.
What? We're down south Texas, man, and I'm wearing a hoodie, man.
You wearing a hoodie in Texas? This time of year? Wow.
That is winter outfits for us.
You know what they always say, right?
Yesterday was a lot colder than today. Yesterday was big time windy, man. You went outside and ooh, man, it hit.
Okay.
Right,
Now, has anybody found this answer yet? I want to make sure. And let's give the audience time to finish. Now, for the audience, this is a multi-move combination to find. It might take you a little minute. It's about 3 moves deep, so take your time and look for it. And remember, with these positions, attack, attack, attack.
And then always consider the position of the kings.
Always.
There might be a checkmate of some sort.
There's no mate, but it's it's not going to be looking too good here for
Well, I see a mate. I see a mate already. if you play it right. Hey, Daniel says play me. Hey, okay, Daniel.
I got my money on Ray. I played Daniel. I got my money on Ray to win.
I'll play you with my one hand tied behind my back.
Okay, that's not fair, Ray. That's not fair.
No. It's like when some of the kids make good moves, I say, illegal use of brain.
Illegal use of brain. Oh, I'll play games down a queen on purpose. I'll get somebody queen odds and win.
Yeah. All right. So who's the deal? Blindfolded? I don't know.
I'll play blindfolded. I know the board well enough.
I used to play blindfolded back in the day. I think the last time I played was maybe 10 years ago, and I think I went maybe 15 moves or something like that.
Was that the before or after the dementia?
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, once it's there, hey, the color of the squares, that kind of deal. All right, so what's the move here, guys? Come on, give me some moves, Daniel.
Come on, somebody. Ole!
Hey, where's Max? Max.
Let's give them. We're going to give you guys 2 minutes. 2 minutes you have to figure this out. Let's give them 2 minutes. Because, chess, a lot of it's about thinking. And in some of these combinations, people sometimes need a little bit longer to think. So we're going to give you guys 2 minutes starting now. So once it hits 50 minutes, we better have an answer.
There you go.
Because, sometimes people take a little bit longer to think. Not everybody's brain processes things exactly the same.
Mac wants me to play him ultra bullet. What, like a second or half second?
Ultra bullet? That's like 30 seconds. That's ridiculous, Ultra Bullet, please.
Max,
I don't even play Ultra Bullet. Even I'm not that crazy.
All right, he says, push rook to sack?
Nope.
This is not the answer.
No, that's bad. No.
No, because of this bishop. If you were thinking rook takes, check, bow, possible mate, no, the bishop gets the rook.
Okay, guys, you got about a uno momento.
Come on,
so you got 1 minute.
So it's not the sack. It's not the rook
sack. Yep, let's see if they find it. If they don't, we'll point it out to them after.
Man, look at your obvious moves. What can you capture? Look at the long range pieces. Okay, the bishop.
Ray, no, Ray, no. Ray, stop giving hints. Stop giving hints, Ray.
The knight can attack the rook.
Ray, I'm giving you the look of death right now, Ray. Come on. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Come on, viewers. Let's see what you got. Come on. I know one of you can get it.
Dave, the mighty pawn can become a queen.
That's not that mighty of a pawn right there, but okay.
No.
Okay. Let's see. What are the viewers? Okay, let's see.
Max says rook takes pawn, but no.
No, that is absolutely crazy.
No, because of this bishop here. It doesn't work.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, no answer. Bishop takes knight.
Bishop takes knight, of course. Right?
Knight takes the pawn in the middle of the board, forking the pawn in the rook.
This.
Then you take, yep.
And that. And then you go here, and wherever he moves, you get this. you gotta be able to see the L's, the L shapes. You know, when you're working with a knight. Remember what I tell you guys: the knight in the middle creates forks, right? So the idea is the king and the bishop are on the same color. That makes sense. The king and the bishop are the same color. So where can we create a fork? Right where the knight is at. Plus, if the knight captures the pawn, he's attacking that square and this. This is a fork. A fork is one piece attacking two squares. I mean, a fork is an attack by one piece attacking two or more pieces, pawn or square. So this is why this move creates the target. There we go. And the idea, wherever this guy goes, it doesn't matter. You know, you're going after the square. You're going after the square to create the fork. And then, of course, wherever he moves, it doesn't matter. Boom, you got that guy. And it's all over. He goes here and, you know, whatever we want to do, we could trade it off. We can push the pawn and get out of there. Or we can go to the 7th rank and attack the pawns and all that. The 7th rank would be cool because there, target. There you go. Look at that. Boom, boom. Gang up on it very quickly again. Makes sense, Dave?
Yes, it does.
All
So I
right.
just came across a very interesting article. I guess about the Florida State Scholastic. I guess.
Florida State. What happened in Florida State?
I guess it looks like there's accusations of cheating in the Florida State Scholastic. I guess
Oh my
in the
goodness.
K5 section.
What? In the
They were.
section? Oh man. Was there somebody tried playing two queens without a king or something like that?
No, they're saying that.
Was it one of these? They lowered the ratings on purpose?
No, this was actually cheating from getting outside help in 1800, getting outside help to beat at 2100. I guess
Oh,
is what they're saying. I see the game here. I'd have to look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be at the tournament director's discretion. It's up on chess.com actually. And talking about. Actually, it looks like somebody did YouTube on it, a part 1 and a part 2.
Wow.
So it looks like there's some additional information. Okay, that will be interesting.
All right. Well, let's look at this puzzle here. Let's look at this puzzle, the brighter side of life. Here we go. So the knight's attacking the bishop. The bishop, of course, is protected by the pawn. The bishop's protected by the queen and the knight, right? What can we do here, guys? Think about this one. Me like this one. So look at your obvious captures. You have bishop capture. You have bishop captures knight. Bishop captures bishop. You know, that kind of deal. Look at the
now, Ray, are you excited for next weekend?
Where are they going? You know, that kind of deal. Look at the lines. So Daniel says bishop takes knight. Boom, bishop takes knight. Okay, queen takes.
Yep, and then you take the black square bishop.
Take the dark
Simple and easy. Lickety split.
What happened? What would happen if the pawn takes?
Queen takes check.
Check. He goes here.
Then the knight hops into force mate. And it's a force mate. Because even if the queen goes to protect, then the knight takes for checkmate.
And because the king can't go anywhere. When the king can't
very good, Daniel. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Let me go here. And obviously, that's the move. The queen has to take to save the checkmate. And there it is. You're up a piece, right? You know, maybe he gets this pawn, right? And I wonder if we wouldn't capture here. Wait a minute. Why can't he go here? Oh yeah, he can go there. So here we would just simply move out of the way. No, we have to protect, so we have to go here, right? We would have to go there, and of course he goes here, and maybe we can go. No, we would have to go there, and then he goes here, and then we can go there, and we get out of there. And then of course it's a weird game. That makes sense. Cool.
Makes sense. Cool.
Right, man. So how we doing here? So guys, it's about that time. Let me stop sharing. Not stop camera, but stop sharing. And
there you go. Yep.
Let me go up here, make this a little bit bigger. And guys, man, I'm glad you guys came in. Hey, Dave, thanks for jumping in on the show.
Yep.
And man, some good stuff coming up here.
Now, my words of wisdom. Once we got, because we got a few more minutes here left.
Yeah.
Always take care of yourself, because chess isn't just mental; it's also physical at the same time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, miss that. Like, I've heard of parents at scholastic tournaments. Some of the kids not having enough to eat or enough to drink before they go into a game. And, the kids are coming back and forth because they're thirsty or they're hungry. And, you got to make sure you take care of the physical, as well as the mental while you're preparing for tournaments even.
Yeah,
because, chess has a good amount of people that are obese. But if you look, a lot of the top tier players, they're in good physical shape.
Yeah.
These guys work out. They exercise, they eat well. They don't, you got to take care of the physical as well as the mental.
Yeah, good point. You heard that way back far as Bobby Fischer.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Fischer was a ping pong player. He was a swimmer and that kind of deal. He was always talking about,
And he was big into cycling, too, which is actually funny because I keep on seeing that more with some of these more top tier chess players that are getting bikes and getting it more into cycling lately.
Yeah. And he was there, and it's true. It's true. But great point there, Coach Dave. We got to work our minds, got to work our bodies, got to be healthy. You can't go to a tournament especially you go to nationals, man. Nationals are 3-hour long tournaments, and it's like, man, you got to be able to stay there.
Are you ready for that, Ray? Are you ready for it? Soon.
We're going.
About a month. About a month away, almost, right?
National in Round Rock for middle school. And then, of course, Baltimore up in May. Mother's Day weekend is Baltimore. And, of course,
Baltimore, ugh.
Yeah.
Baltimore is such a dangerous place. I don't know why they put it there. I would not recommend Baltimore for children.
Really?
It's a very crime-ridden area. My uncle doesn't live too far away from there. And he used to live in San Jose, California, and then he lived in Reno for a little bit. Yeah. But now he's retired and living in Baltimore because it's cheap enough and close enough to New York where my cousin is. But even he said Baltimore is not nice. So whoever goes to Baltimore, be safe. And it's the same with Vegas, too. If you go to the National Open in June, Vegas is not exactly the safest place either. That's why I also tell parents, make sure if you're going to go to a tournament, research where the tournaments are. People don't do enough research. And I've heard of people getting mugged at tournaments. Or there was a guy who was in St. Louis for a chess lesson, and his car got blown up. That I heard was about 6 years ago. But, I've heard these crazy stories about people going to tournaments and stuff happening. That's why I always tell my scholastic parents, research where this tournament is.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. Yeah, because we're going to another city that we don't know. And, the tournament is always in a nice place. That's not even...
Most of the time they are. Yeah, most of the time it's not a problem. But occasionally,
You go outside of the tournament site,
forget it. You go outside the tournament site. It's oh, my God. It's like you're thinking you're in like a war zone. It's like, get down, It's like you're not sure what's going on. You leave the tournament area, it's like... and my other thing is... for parents, and I even tell some of my chess parents too, before some people that I'm not, that I don't know well, even before I start coaching their children, I tell them, if you want to run a background check on me, go right ahead. Always make sure to do a little research on finding a coach. Even if you're not a parent, even if you're just a chess student yourself, research your coaches a little bit. Make sure they're, reputable people. Even ask for references if you need to. I mean, Ray, you probably got like a stack this large of references that you could get from students and parents over the years. I mean, my stack's probably just as big or bigger.
Yeah.
But, do your research because, there's been some coaches in the past, one in particular, and I can say his name because he's locked up in prison, but the former author of the Chess for Juniors set, Robert Schneider's locked up in prison for what he did.
Yeah, big time.
For what he did. I'm not going to get into the grave details about it. But the parents should have done some due diligence a little bit.
Yeah. This happened a couple of years ago. I would say probably 10 years ago or something like that,
Yeah, it's about 10. Actually, it's a little bit longer than 10 years ago because when he fled the country after serving his prison sentence, he fled to Belize. and they caught him in 2011 and extradited him back to the United States.
Hey, whammo, yeah. And it's like it's sad when a person at that position, acts that way. It's just sad. It gives chess or whatever organization they're part of a bad name. It's just and so definitely I remember being scared at nationals. Oh, look at that! I remember being scared at nationals in Houston. Well, Nationals, Houston was downtown, at the, what is it, the Dodge Stadium, I think, or, no, the AT&T Stadium or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
But anyway, that's going to be it for today. I have to actually give a lesson right now.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Good luck with your lesson. Work your student hard. Drills. And puzzles and lots of your teaching. Guys, we'll see you guys. Have an amazing weekend. We'll see you next Monday. Next Saturday for our time of puzzles. The chess puzzles with Coach Ray and Coach Dave and whoever else joins us. All right? So we'll see you guys. Take care. Boom. It's over. Bye. Checkmate.